Right then, hello and welcome back to Grimsby to Glory. Now, if you haven't subscribed and you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. We're pushing to get this one finished before FIFA 21 because there's only like a month left. So I will say, I'm going to the calendar now and I'll just say I'm going to add an extra sim into each episode. So 4 live, 2 sims. Hopefully the episodes aren't too long. They shouldn't be. We should be able to smash them quite quickly. We'll play Newcastle, we'll play United and we will play Spurs this episode. We will then sim Fulham, play Man City, sim Watford, and that already brings us then into October, and we'll decide then what we do later with the sims after that. But I think that just speeds it up just a little bit, gets us going a little bit faster, and hopefully then things will be fine and we'll get it done. Grimsby will end with one major trophy, so Champions League, Europa League, Premier League or the FA Cup. One of those 4 we will end with, hopefully. And I will say about transfers, we are probably not going to get Luke Bolton because Luton see him as too important. So I've sent out for another one. Hopefully we get one in before the end. If not, you never know. But for now, let's just go straight into the Newcastle teams. And of course, don't forget that if you didn't see episode 1, go back and watch that now. That's of season 5, of course. And do vote on the training poll there for that, because we've got little Ed King starting today. I say little, he's 17 and he's doing fantastic. But that is, we're going with the same lineup we did against Arsenal. Hopefully though, this time Premier League football is at Blundell Park, so we should hopefully do better. Here we are then, our first home game in the Premier League at Blundell Park for Grimsby Town. None of that made sense. It's against Newcastle. Let's get into it and hopefully we can do well in the league. We need to stay up and hopefully do then, as I said, a cup run, so FA Cup or Carabao Cup. And that is why I'm adding the extra sim. I feel like we may make it through some cup rounds and get further than normal. Oliveira then turns, Charles Cook's in a bit of space, and then so is Ed King. Are we going to have any runners? Hughes is going, and he's offside. Things are very difficult first 20 minutes. Oh, it's a great turn, and Pollock's been turned quite out. Daka's in. I've got no speed. Daka's absolutely lightning. Travers comes out. What a save, Travers. Very well done. Keeps us in it. Here goes Lopez. Here goes King. Here goes Charles Cook, who turns his man so very well, and our first goal is not scored yet. Oliveira still hasn't won the ball. How have we not scored yet? Charles Cook, who picked up an injury when he missed that chance, is now on the ball with Oliveira going to play it through for Ed King, surely. There it is. He knows he's got Hughes coming. He goes for Charles Cook, but we've been given a penalty. I don't know who that is, but he did dive in late and took Ed King after the ball. It's Esteban Oliveira then to step up. We're going to have to go bottom corner and hope to God that Woodman goes the other way, and it's in. Esteban Oliveira scores our first goal in the Premier League, his first Premier League goal. Did we expect anything else from the man? I certainly did not. A calm penalty just before half time puts us in the lead against the run of play. As we approach half time then, Thomas is on the ball and we've done okay, I would say. There is the whistle. It's not been the most fantastic half from us, but we are in the lead and that's what matters. Unfortunately, Charles Cook is going to have to come off, and Benson then has come on in his place for his Premier League debut then. We just need to hold it out. As long as we don't concede, and I do trust Travers to be fair in the goal, I think we might be getting a win here. Duarte now on the ball, is just taking it past Thomas. He's got back at him, it's gone into Daka. It's gone at Fossey and we're away. Lopez on the ball, he's got a bit of room. He's going at the defence. Decides to turn himself back. Ed King can't get the ball through to Oliveira. Longstaff on the ball, not sure if it's Matty or Sean. He goes to Saint-Maximin to Schick. He's tried a flick, he's done really well and he's scored. Pollock should have got there. Foyth was just a little bit off. And it's 1-1. Maximan there, Danger Man plays it into him. Pollock, I don't know what happened there, really should have got there. And Patrick Schick puts it in. Right, well, let's hope we can at least keep a hold of this for our first Premier League point. But we are going to keep going forward, I'm not going to stop there. Lopez plays a lovely ball for Oliveira up against Wesley Holt. Oliveira turns inside so many times, he gives it to Lopez, just one extra touch too many. And couldn't get the shot off. Hughes now, bombing it. Plays a good ball to Oliveira, he just needs to turn it back to Ed King to take a first time strike as a deflection. We'll have a corner. As it comes towards the end of the match, we are pushing and we are on top right now. Thomas whips the ball in. Can Fossey meet the header? He can't. It drops to King, who drops it to Lopez, takes a touch. It's a good block, takes a touch. Someone strike it. Matty Pollock hasn't got the ball. Lopez now coming forward. Uses Oliveira. He uses King. Thomas isn't going. Now he is. And King's found him very, very well. That's a penalty, surely, ref. I mean, he's taken us. I said it before. I was hoping he wasn't going to get towards the ball, but he did. I am then making a change. Ed King has done really well, but I am going to bring Conor Chaplin on for his Premier League debut. Hopefully he can just smack one in from range. Chaplin. Oliveira. Good turn. Take the strike. Olivier, what a save. Oh, I can't believe it. Literally just a minute left and I'm not even sure I've got time to get that ball forward enough. But I'm going to try. I've got it with Oliveira now. I'm going to turn it back. I'm going to lay it off for Lopez. He's going to take a touch into the gap. Strike it, Lopez. Oh, what a save. Oh, just if we could have scored one of our chances, we definitely deserve a win today. 1/4. Get up. Oh, headed into the ground and that'll be full time. A point. First Premier League points on the board, but I think we deserve the win after all that. We definitely deserve the win, surely. So then, just before we go into the United game, we have sold Jordan Cousins, so should a right back become available, I will be grabbing, but only a backup one, I suppose. Realistically, I don't think we need anyone else. Charles Cook's out for 2 months along with Clifton. This is making our midfield a problem. It's making it a problem, but Clifton will be back soon, very soon, so hopefully he adds something to it. I think Ed King's going to get a few more starts. We'll go to the United teams now. So Benton gets a start then, instead of Clifton, with King going instead of Charles Cook. I don't think King expected to be playing this many games against this tough opposition this early in the Premier League season. But he's going to try and perform and hopefully, I don't know, if we can grab any sort of result, I'll be pleased. Old Trafford then, it doesn't get any bigger. Well, maybe it does. There are some probably bigger teams, but it doesn't get tougher, I would say. I'm not sure how the United team is doing 5 seasons in, but I'm sure they're difficult. There's Umtiti at the back, Rashford still on the wing. Zakaria, I've got him in my online career mode if you've been watching that. He's been doing bits for me. Alba, it's just going to be difficult, isn't it? Oh well, hopefully we don't concede straight away. Playing around with the ball and Dembele's got it. Foyth has stepped out. Good save, Travers. This is difficult. This is difficult. Fred's still playing there, and so's Dan James. It's a good ball over though. But we've not got it far away. Oliveira's not the tallest. It's dropping. It's dropping. What a save. Fossey's done so well. He's got past Zakaria. He's got past Alba and Rashford. I just need a pass. I saw Hughes, but not Hughes, Lopez, but it went to Hughes. Into Fernandes, back to Zakaria. Into Dan James, back to Zakaria, back to Dan James. They're playing with it, and they've scored. 32 minutes United, it was only a matter of time. Only a matter of time before they got themselves a goal. Dennis Zakaria, a good player, as we've seen in the online career mode that I am involved in. Do check that out on my Twitch. It's a shame that he scored here today though. Fernandes through for Dembele. But he's not really got many options. It's gone to Rashford. He clips it over. Wood wins there though. Just added time left. I don't even think I'm going to get a chance to bring this ball forward. I haven't even got Oliveira in the game. Nope. There's the half-time whistle. 1-0 down. Could be more. Should be more. Travers has been unreal today. I don't even know how many of those highlights I can fit in the time that I give myself. But it's going to be more by the end of the game, I'd say. We haven't even had a shot yet. Oliveira, that's probably his second touch of the ball the whole time, is kick it off. Oh, I don't know, lads. I don't know. It's a foul there, at least. Thomas now. Back to Benson, who's been challenged, and he's still got it. So we'll go to King. We'll go to Lopez. I've not really got many options. Lopez tries to take it past Fred, and has a strike. Good save. Benson. Out to Thomas. Goes up to King. We'll take the strike with Ed King. And he puts it in. On the biggest stage of his life, I think Thomas has got an injury, another one in the Premier League, but Ed King scores a goal at Old Trafford. What a strike. A good pass in by Thomas, a terrible foul by Alba, and what a finish that is past David De Gea. Ed King, take a bow, mate, on the biggest stage possible, against a runner play too. And I have been forced to take Thomas off. It made me take him off, so it's a bad injury. Sabi comes on for his Premier League debut at Old Trafford. I don't know. That's a lifeline. Can we hold out and get ourselves a point or even more? United with a throw down in the corner. Rashford's got a couple options. He goes to Zakaria. He goes to Fernandes. Back to Rashford. Puts it over. Pollock wins it, but it's only gone far as Fred. Travers holds. Fossey finding himself with a bit of room. Plays a good ball to Sabi, who goes first time to Oliveira, who turns back. He waits. He plays Ed King. Is he going to get a double against Manchester United? Yes, he is. Ed King stepping up just when you need him. Absolutely fantastic, and Grimsby take a shock lead against Manchester United. Manchester United defence went walkabouts there, easily played through. Ed King doesn't crumble under the pressure, and we continue on our road forward with Sabi getting the ball back now, and he's got lightning pace. Can he get past Zakaria? Can he win us a penalty? Surely, ref, that's a penalty. Here we go again, boys. Esteban Oliveira then stepping up for the penalty. We're going to go top-ish corner. I've timed it so poorly. What have I done? That's all on me. I should have done way better than that. I can't believe it. Don't blame Oliveira. That was all me. Rashford on the wing for United. Fossey up against him. Gets a great block in. Rashford again. Up against Fossey. How many times have I said that today? Sabi steps in against Alba and wins it, and we're off. I'm just going with Sabi. He's got fresh legs, he's got pace, and I'm just going to go. I'm at Old Trafford. I need a win. I need a win. Turn it back. Oliveira's there. Finish it. Is he offside? I don't know. I don't think it's been given, and I think that's Grimsby's win. I think that is Grimsby's win at Old Trafford. Well, look here. It's not been given offside. I think, if you ask, no, it was the defender there. Number 3. I don't know who he is. I don't care. It's 3-1. We've got a shock win. 3 minutes added on. Rashford then on the edge of our box. Fossey's not really done anything. Foyth, it's gone through to Fernandez, gone back to Zakaria on the edge. That Hughes has got in the way, and Travers will hold. That'll be the end. That'll be the win for Grimsby against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Let's launch it. There's the full-time whistle. What a result. What a first win in the Premier League. You can't write it. United fans are booing. United fans in the comments. We've beaten you. You are useless. What a win. What a win. The only dampener of that is my favourite game we've played so far against Manchester United, is that Callum Thomas is out for 8 weeks with a dislocated shoulder. That means Sabi's going to be stepping up, hopefully doing a good job. He did well when he came on, to be fair, against United. But now it's time really to get into Spurs and to see what we're going to do about all these injuries. So of course we are struggling with injuries then. So the 3 that are out are Thomas, Charles Cook and Clifton. So we've got Benson, King and Sabi to replace them. Spurs now, that's Tiemi Bakayoko at Spurs. I've seen Hector Bellerin is also at Spurs. Not going to be easy, but I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing after that United win. Let's go. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium then. We're making our trip round the grounds today to all the big boys, aren't we? Anyway, let's get into this one. Harry Kane's still up top as well. I think that's Stephen Bergwijn. I can see things aren't going to be easy here. Even though we did beat United just now, I'm not expecting a win here today. Not really sure what the ref gave a foul for here, but Harry Kane's over it. Clips it over towards the back post. Fossey gets a head on it, but it's not enough. Travers holds. Mason Hughes plays it to Ed King. The ref's getting in the way. Benson. Oliveira turns. Is he going to get there before the keeper? He is. What a save, though. That was sneaking in. I'm not sure who's in the goal for them. I think it might still be Lloris, although he's getting on a bit now. Fossey getting up. Oh, he won the header, but it got blocked. Ed King to knock it down. Mason Hughes. Can he get a ball in over towards Sabi? Cleared away. Bergwijn now standing up. Pollock plays this ball straight to Foyth. I've gone to Travers. What am I doing? Oh, we've got it away. Jesus Christ. That was such a horrendous touch by Travers. Bellerin going past Hughes. Politano going past Wood. Wood's normally had the better of him so far, but it's a good ball to Bakayoko. I don't know what he's going to do with it now. Into Bergwijn. He's turned well, and he's put it wide. Oliveira on the ball for one of the first times this match. He's made it past Bellerin. Can he find Lopez? He can. Lopez needs an option. Can he find King? He can't. And that'll probably take us towards half time then. Yep, and there's the whistle now. Pretty even half, although we haven't had much, in the words of shots on goal, but neither of Spurs. We seem to be holding our own in the Premier League now. Even with the injuries we've had to critical players like Charles Cook and Thomas, we seem to be doing okay, and I'll definitely take a point here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Fossey given so much room by Ed King. He's just going to absolutely bomb it towards the box. I just need an option, and that option is Ed King. What a terrible pass from Fossey. He waited too long to do it. Button delay or some stupid thing. Jordan Clark bombing down. Fossey forward from the last attack. Foyth with him. Up against his former teammate, I imagine. It's a good ball over. It's a good ball over wide. Somewhere it's telling me Lopez picked up an injury. I can't believe it. I didn't even know he picked up an injury. So that gives Gotts his Premier League debut against Spurs. Lopez off. That's the 4th injury we've had. Mason Hughes plays it into Robbie Gotts. Robbie Gotts goes to Ed King. Ed King back to Gotts. Up to Hughes. We're bearing down into the box. Turn around. Pick a pass. Gotts. Turn. Finish it, Gotts. Straight to the keeper. And it is Lloris. One of the best chances we've had there. That's a good ball in behind for Bellerin. Hughes is lacking in the stamina. He's not going to get there. Foyth gets on the head and it falls to Moura. And we go 1-0 down. And that is undeserved. Undeserved. It's a decent ball from Bellerin. Foyth, not a great header. And it literally falls to Moura. How quick is he to volley that? About 15 minutes left to try and go and get us a goal. Hopefully we can manage it. I don't know though. It'll be an undeserved loss if we don't. Benson to King. King's got room. He's got room just as he did against United. Smack it and Ed King scores. Literally 3 minutes after that. Ed King is the star of the show so far in our Premier League adventure. Oh my lord. Ed King is just given so much room. I don't think anyone rates him. Kerr's just not got the right position. Straight past Lloris. And it's 1-1. Well deserved to be back in back on level terms. Ed King trying to track back against Lucas Moura, who's just come on. He's not really got it for him, but Foyt's got it away. For a corner though. I'll be gutted if we concede from this, because we've been good today. I don't know if we've been the better team, but we've been good. Sabi gets it away, well done. Just added time left. I'm begging us that we just hold on, just for this, just this attack, and we should be able to call it a draw. Come on Spurs, let us have the point, let us have the point. It's into Moura, Benson get out there. Kenny, good block by Wood, clear it. That should be the end of the game and we'll take a point. I'll definitely take a point out of that against Tottenham. Away, 100% take a point. Good performance. Ed King the saviour again. What a season he's having so far. Luckily for us then, Lopez is only out for 5 days. We've got an international break coming up, so after transfer deadline day he'll be back. So he'll be back for Fulham. That's fantastic news. I'll go and make the right back signing that I want to. I mean, I want Luke Bolton, but I can't make him. And I'll show you that, and then we'll get into the Fulham team. I'll just show you what I mean with Luke Bolton. He's too important. Can't buy. I'll try a loan, but I don't think I can loan him either. No. So I'm going to go with Neco Williams. And I believe, hopefully, I should be able to buy him off of Brentford. He's just going to be a bit more expensive and probably a bit like Fossey, if not even better. But I'm still going to start Fossey, I promise. In the end, I have had to go upwards of 8 million. Now, they wanted 9.1. I've tried 8 and they have taken that. So we'll sit down with Williams and hopefully bring him in. Luckily, he only asked for rotation role. He took the 5 years. He doesn't want a release clause. I'm now going with 20 grand a week and 450,000. Hopefully that's enough. I don't really want anything else. And he accepts it. Williams is in. Backup right back. Done. Fantastic. Cup games will definitely get a go. And into the Fulham sim then, I am going with Walsh. Williams is getting his first game. He is 74 rated. Pollock, Foyth, Wood, Gotts, Lopez, King, Sabi, Chaplin, Rose. We've lost 4-1. To be expected when I played that terrible team, but I personally didn't want any injuries going in to a big game against Manchester City. But first I would just like to show you this. So instead now we're going to play Man City, and then the last game is going to be a sim in the Carabao Cup against Spurs. Most likely going to lose it, but that's fine. If we go out, we go out. That's all right. But I've got to do 2 sims. We've got to get going quicker, basically. So we're going to do that. Right, City teams now. Some good news is we have got Harry Clifton back for this game. This episode at the end of it, I mean. But yes, he is back. So he comes in against Man City for his first Premier League start. First Premier League appearance at all. King has to keep going. Can't not. And that's it. Williams is on the bench. Let's see what we can do. And then to end our tour of Premier League stadiums that are huge today, we're at the Etihad Stadium against Manchester City. If it can go like the United game and we can just dominate Manchester, that'd be fantastic. Or the Spurs game and get a draw, I will take that as well. But again, not going to be difficult and arguably our toughest opponent so far. Raheem Sterling bombing down the wing straight away. Fossey's not got there. To Phil Foden, he's taking it past one. Foyth, Pollock doesn't get a block in, but Travers will make a save. Oliveira with a great touch and a great ball into Mason Hughes up against Roberto. We'll turn him. He's got a curl in his locker. What a save by Edison. We'll whip this one in. We've had a little bit of success with corners. Can Pollock get up ahead? He can. Off the crossbar. Ed King then on the ball with a little bit of space. He just needs to find an option. That option is Oliveira. That option then is Clifton coming through. What a save by Edison. Can King get another goal? Yes, he can. Ed King gets a goal at the Etihad Stadium. Oh my God. Even when Charles Cook comes back, I cannot not start this man. Fantastic. 1-0 against Manchester City. And we are playing some brilliant football at the moment. It was a great ball to get Clifton in. Fantastic from Ed King to be following up and putting it in the corner. 1-0. Manchester City are behind. Grimsby are in front. Let's go. Clifton down to Hughes. To Lopez. To King. Steps it. Still got it. Clifton. Oliveira. Ed King's through again if we can find him. It's not a great ball, but he's got through. Edison. Clifton. 2-0. 21 minutes. Man City are crumbling. Grimsby Town. I don't know what to say, but hopefully we're going to stay up at least now. If we're beating teams like this, I mean, that is how FIFA goes. You do start beating the big teams, but my God, if we can continue this form, damn. We will most certainly stay in the league. Wood bombing forward. Just goes over the top towards Ed King. That's a fantastic first touch. And his second one is a strike. It's been deflected past Edison. And Ed King's got himself a second goal in half an hour. And Grimsby are 3-0 up against Manchester City. It was a lovely little ball over. And Laporte can't get there. Adebayo tries to block it. Deflection into the back of the net. I mean, yes, the realism has probably been lost a little bit in this game. But quite frankly, I'm just enjoying it, and I'm enjoying Ed King being absolutely fantastic and the best player on the pitch. Mason Hughes has won the ball back, and he's got De Bruyne chasing him. but he's not going to be able to reach him. Mason Hughes now looking for his first Premier League goal. Decides to give it to Ed King for a hat-trick at the City. Oh, I thought Ed King was going to grab himself a hat-trick at the Etihad Stadium. What a story that would have been. Matty Pollock on the volley. Good save, Edison. We'll go again from the corner. We're whipping him in. We're having so much joy from it. Edison gets that one away. Fossey knocks it down, not well, and away it goes. And there is the half-time whistle. It is 3-0 and it could be more. To Grimsby Town, not even Manchester City. I don't know what's happened. That's FIFA 20 for you. FIFA 21 may be different, but my God, am I enjoying this anyway. We're just going to get going again. Second half, Ed King, I cannot believe it. Can he get himself a hat-trick? I was trying too much with the step-overs there, but if Ed King gets a hat-trick, you know that the game's broken, but still, I'm having fun. It's great. Fossey, loads of room down the wing. I haven't seen much of him today, and that's probably why. He's not had his best game in the world going forward, but at least he's doing alright going backwards. Here they are, giving the ball away there. Why is it not letting me pick Pollock? Zapata now. Can we snuff out this one quickly? We can. Herrera, good ball into Zapata. They've made themselves a bit of room and they have got themselves a goal, Manchester City. Bit of lax in concentration, I think, from the defence there. And Duvan Zapata does grab Manchester City. Probably a consolation goal, although we'll have to be careful that they don't get another. It's 3-1. Ed King, loads of room for Lopez. It's a good touch. Oliveira's coming for the ball. Can he turn Sandler? Yes, he can. Back to Ed King for his hat-trick, and there it is. Ed King, a hat-trick at the Etihad Stadium, a double at Old Trafford, and then one at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This man is our new star, and I was worried that the number 7 on his back was going to be too much for him. God, was I wrong. Clifton, King, Lopez, one more. Hughes is out. He's in acres of space. He's bearing down on Edison. He takes the time. Oh, what a save from Edison. He's been fantastic, to be fair to him. Unlucky he's conceded 4. Literally seconds left now. Sterling out here up against Williams. Williams makes him go backwards. Cancelo. Sabi makes a block. Oh, Sterling's got the ball in. Pollock wins the header away. Surely the ref will blow the whistle. Come on, ref. There it is. What a win that is. 4-1 against Manchester City. And of course, Ed King there getting that match ball, that Premier League match ball to take home. Unreal scenes. Unreal scenes. What a player he is. What a star he's becoming. Realistically, it's time to get brought down to earth with this sim. It's not going to be anything major. I've literally changed the whole 11. I've got Watford at the weekend, which is going to be probably more important, so I want to play the first team for that. Carabao Cup against Spurs is a 4-0 defeat. That's fine. It's fine. We're out of that. That means less games for us to have to navigate. Time for everyone's favourite little bit, and I think you know who's winning it. And of course, winning it this week is Elliot Hewitt. Nah, I'm only joking, yeah. It's Ed King for the second week in a row. The man has scored 6 goals in those 4 games. I can't believe the absolute audacity of him at 17 years old to go and be doing that sort of stuff. That is unbelievable. He's gone up to a 70 rated now as well. 4 in this season already. The confidence is brimming. He's going to be fantastic. Even when Charles Cook comes back, he'll have to do a lot to get Ed King out of the starting lineup at the moment. Unbelievable. Let's go and look where those fantastic results, courtesy of Ed King, sit us in the league. And thanks to Ed King, we are in 12th place. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. 8 points, 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. I'm taking that for 6 games in, you know. Looking up, we've got Watford, like the teams that we've beaten, Man U, Man City, we drew with Spurs, all in the top 5. And then I think who else we played? Newcastle, who were below us, who we drew with, which was a tough game to be fair. But Burnley, who absolutely spanked us in the Championship, haven't even got a point yet. Look who's winning now, boys. Anyway, it's been fantastic. What an episode today. What one of my favourites. Definitely one of my favourites of a general season so far. Fantastic. If you've enjoyed it just like I have, please do leave a like. Please do subscribe as well. We're going to get this one done. We're going to get somewhere big with Grimsby. And I will see you all in the next one.